The backpack strap snagged on the doorframe just as I was rushing out for my 8 a.m. psych lecture. My journal, the beat-up leather one I'd hidden under my mattress for 2 years, slid free and hit the carpet with a soft thud. Pages fanning open to the entry I'd written at 2 a.m. last week. Braiding her dark curls. Coffee mug paused at her lips. Hadley's eyes flicked from the book to my face.
I'm so sorry, I have to get it.
Freckles standing out against suddenly pale skin. I lunged for it. Heart hammering so loud I swear the whole third floor could hear. The smell of last night's burnt popcorn still hung in the air, mixing with Hadley's vanilla body spray. Piper's gaze stayed glued to the visible line of ink. Every time she laughs in the shower I forget how to breathe. I snatched the journal. Cheeks burning hotter than the radiator that always clanked too loud at night. Sorry, clumsy morning, I muttered. Voice cracking like cheap dorm furniture. That was the moment everything shifted. Though none of us knew it yet. I jammed the book back into my bag and bolted.
Whoa, slow down.
Rain already spitting against the window as I ran down the hall. By the time I reached the elevator my hands were shaking so bad I almost dropped my keys. What the hell had they seen?
Cute in this one.
Just a few
There we
words.
go, finished.
The whole page. God. You idiot.
There,
The rest
all
of the day
finished.
dragged like a bad dream on
Looks
repeat.
Seriously.
Lectures blurred. I kept replaying the way Piper's eyebrows had lifted. The way Hadley's mouth had formed a silent "oh." Back in the room that evening the three of us moved around each other like we were walking on broken glass. Hadley hummed off-key while folding laundry. The scent of fresh detergent cutting through the stale air. Piper sat cross-legged on her bed scrolling her phone. But her thumb kept pausing. Like she was reading the same text over and over. I pretended to study.
She actually liked it.
Highlighter hovering uselessly over the same paragraph.
That's hilarious.
Every time one of them shifted.
Does that feel too tight? No, it's good.
The mattress springs creaked and my
sorry, was
stomach
that the bed?
twisted. The overhead light buzzed faintly, casting long shadows across the posters we taped up together, Piper's indie band prints.
Hold still,
Hadley's
Pipes,
photos
I'm
of her
almost done
dog
with
back
this grade.
home.
Hey Riley.
My
Did you
faded
finish
map of the
history
Pacific
reading yet?
Northwest where I
Not
wished I
yet.
could
This
disappear
chapter
right
is
now.
dense. It's
Hadley
10.
finally broke
Time
the
for your
silence
sour
around
ones.
10.
You read my
She
mind.
tossed a bag of sour gummy worms onto my desk. Rough day.
Rough
Her
day.
voice was light. But her eyes held mine a second too long.
Anyone
I
want a red one?
shrugged.
I hate the red
Of
ones.
something to do.
I'll take it. Hand it here. Careful, don't drop crumbs.
The
on-
sugar exploded on my tongue. Too sweet against the sour dread still sitting in my chest. Piper didn't look up.
Okay, almost done with
She
this
just reached
side.
for her headphones.
Looks good.
The cord brushing her collarbone where her oversized
on.
sweater had slipped off one shoulder.
Almost
I
done
caught
with
the
this
faint
side.
scent of her strawberry shampoo when she moved,
Looks
the
great.
same one that always lingered in the
Something
bathroom
smells
after her
amazing.
showers. My
Are we still
stomach
on for the
flipped
movie
again.
theater? Yeah, I think so.
I forced my eyes back to my
Riley,
notebook and tried to
come in?
breathe normally.
Do you have
The
to do
next
that
few
right?
days
I
were a
have a
slow
date, Riley. What do
tightening
you
of the
expect me
same
to do?
invisible
Guys,
wire.
please, just calm down. I
We still
swear,
ate
if the
cereal
dryer is
together in the
still
mornings,
broken, I'm gonna
still
lose it.
complained
You
about the
should
broken
leave
dryer in the
another note on
basement.
fridge. That always works.
Still left little notes on the mini fridge about
It's
whose
true,
turn it
they
was to buy
totally
milk.
listen. Almost
But something
done,
had
Pipes.
changed in the way
This braid
Piper
looks
glanced
so
at me
good
when
on
she
you.
thought I wasn't
Thanks,
looking.
Ads. Here, you can
Hadley
have the
kept
rest of
finding
this.
excuses to linger, offering
I
me
was just
half
gonna
her
head to the
coffee,
library. Oh, thanks. Yeah, let's
asking
go.
if I wanted to walk to the library together. Micro moments. Tiny sparks that made the air feel thicker every time we were all in the same 12 by 12 room.
All right,
One
more
afternoon the
twist and I
rain
think we're
finally
done.
stopped and the campus
looks
smelled
amazing,
like wet
Pads.
concrete
I
and
love
cut
this one.
grass.
The sun finally came out.
Piper and I ended up walking back from the dining hall alone. Hadley had a club meeting.
And I have to carb load for the
Our
marathon.
sneakers squelched in rhythm on the path.
Oh my god, yes!
She kicked a stray pebble, sending it skittering into the grass.
You know you don't have to hide stuff from us,
You know
right?
you don't have to hide stuff from us, right?
All done
Her
with the
voice
parade
was
pipes.
quiet, almost lost under the distant traffic
Riley,
hum.
Are you sure you're okay
I
staying
didn't
here alone?
answer.
I
My
can't
throat
believe
had
he
closed
actually
up
said
like
that
it
in
always
class.
did when
I know,
feelings
right?
got too close to the surface.
It was hilarious.
Back in the room, the silence stretched again. I flopped onto my bed and stared at the ceiling tiles, counting the water stains I already knew by heart. Piper sat at her desk, twirling a pen between her fingers.
There,
The lamp
all done.
cast a warm circle of
Looks
light across her
great,
notebook,
thanks.
highlighting the tiny scar on her knuckle from the time she'd punched a wall freshman year after a fight with her mom. I wondered if she ever wrote about that the way I wrote about everything I was scared to say out loud. That night Hadley was out at a study group, leaving just the two of us. The dorm was unusually quiet except for the low hum of the mini-fridge and the occasional creak of the old building settling. I was pretending to read when Piper cleared her throat. Riley. She said my name like it weighed something.
So are you
I
going to
looked
come
up
with us tonight?
in the lamplight.
I don't know, I have that paper due tomorrow.
The gold flecks almost
You should
gone.
come, it'll be fun.
She set her
I saw
pen
more than
down.
you think. The journal.
I saw more than you
the
think.
part about showers.
The
and-
journal.
It looks so good. Are you almost done? Riley, we need to talk.
My
Okay,
face
hold
went
still,
hot
I'm
all
almost
over
finished
again.
here.
I waited for the judgment, the
Looks
awkward
great,
laugh,
doesn't it?
the careful distance that
What were you
always
saying
followed
about
when
the
people found
party?
out. Instead, she
trust
just
anyone.
exhaled slowly, the sound soft and
really.
tired. I don't
Not
trust
since my
anyone,
family made
she
it
said,
clear who they
voice
think I
cracking
should
on the
be.
last word. Not really.
Sometimes I wonder if they're even proud of me.
They're who they think I should be.
Everything just feels so complicated back home.
The words hung there between us like the steam from the shower we'd both used earlier. I sat up slowly, the blanket pooling around my waist.
Almost done. This braid looks
The air
great.
smelled like the eucalyptus spray
Thanks,
Hadley
you're
kept on
so
the
good at
windowsill.
this.
My heart was doing that
Piper.
stupid flutter thing again. Piper, I started, but she shook her head once, sharp. Don't.
Just sit with it for a second.
She rubbed her palms on her thighs, the fabric of her sweatpants whispering. Outside. Away. Then faded. The silence that followed felt bigger than the room. We didn't talk much after that. But the tension didn't snap, it just settled deeper. Warmer.
Here's
Over
your
the next
coffee,
week we started
exactly how
finding
you
each
like
other
it.
in the small spaces.
Aw, thank you so much.
She'd hand me my coffee exactly how I
Wait,
liked
you
it
guys
without
have to see
asking.
this. Hey,
I'd
I
leave
brought
her favorite
snacks.
granola
Oh,
bars on her
perfect
pillow
timing.
after she had a long
Hadley,
shift
look.
at the campus
Nice.
cafe.
Are those the
Hadley noticed, of course. She'd smirk and accidentally leave us alone more often, humming louder than usual when she walked out the door.
Whoa,
One
that was a
Thursday the
big
power
one.
flickered during a
Are we
storm.
gonna lose power again? There,
The
all
three
done.
of us ended
Oh,
up
wow,
huddled
that
on the
looks
floor
great.
with flashlights
Thanks,
and a
Hads.
half-melted pint of ice
It's
cream.
crazy out there, but at least we're
Hadley passed the spoon
Dig in
around like
before
a
the power
peace
goes out
offering.
again. I call this
When it
week.
was my turn I caught Piper watching me. Her lower lip caught between her teeth.
Are you
The
almost
lightning
done,
outside
Hadley?
flashed white
Almost.
across her face,
Whoa, that was close.
illuminating the tiny freckle just under her left eye
lightning was
I'd never
insane.
noticed before. My fingers brushed hers when I handed the carton back. Neither of us pulled away right away. Later, and the room was dark except for the red glow of the exit sign. Piper whispered across the gap between our beds. "Come here." I crawled over, the carpet rough against my knees. She sat up
Come on, sit with us. Okay, I'm coming.
and
Let me
patted the
just grab my
space
water.
beside her.
You feel
I
really
settled in.
warm. Is this okay? Yeah, I like it.
The heat of her arm
Hadley's
bleeding through my
almost done.
thin t-shirt.
And finished.
The storm drummed steadily on the roof. Her breathing was
Not in a
shaky.
creepy way.
I keep thinking about what I read, she said.
It felt like you
Not in a
saw
creepy
me.
way. Just it
I
felt
know
like
it's
you
hard to
saw
hear
me.
this, but you deserve to know the truth
Even the
about what
parts
happened
one
that
don't
night.
show anyone. I swallowed hard.
It
The
looks
scent of her
amazing,
skin,
Pipes.
warm
I know,
cotton and
right? She's
strawberry,
so good at
filled the
this.
small
There,
space between
perfect.
us. I wanted to tell her I saw her every single day. In the way she bit her lip.
Are you
When she was
comfortable? Yeah,
concentrating.
that's perfect.
In the soft sigh
I'm
she
gonna
let
fall
out when she
asleep.
finally relaxed after a long day. But the words stuck. Instead I reached out and traced the scar on her knuckle with my thumb. Her breath hitched. "Riley," she whispered.
Riley.
And this time it didn't sound heavy.
This is
It
tighter
sounded
than
like a
last one.
question and
Good.
an answer
I want it
all
to
at
stay.
once.
Riley is
Our
doing a
faces
great
were
job.
inches apart now. I could feel the warmth of her exhale against my cheek.
And
The
move
room
it right
smelled
here.
like
There
rain
we
and the
go.
faint trace of the candle
Oh,
we'd
that
blown
looks
out
so
earlier.
good, Riley.
My pulse roared in my ears. She leaned in first, slow, giving me every chance to pull back.
I'm so
Our lips
impressed by
met
the scale
soft
of
and
this piece.
tentative,
Victoria was just explaining the technique.
tasting like the strawberry
Yes, I
lip
wanted the
balm
movement
she
to feel
always wore.
chaotic, but controlled.
The kiss was barely there, more breath than pressure. But it cracked something open inside my chest I didn't know was sealed shut. We stayed like that for a long moment. Foreheads touching. The storm still raging outside. Then she pulled back just enough to look at me.
I just realized how
Her
much I'm
eyes
gonna
were
miss
glassy.
this.
"I don't know how to do this," she said. Voice so quiet it almost disappeared under the rain. "My
They just
family,
want me
they
to
have this
follow
whole
the
plan.
Church
Every Sunday.
A secure future.
The right kind of future.
And the right kind of love.
The right kind of love."
Look at
I've
this
spent
meme you
years trying to
posted.
fit inside it.
Almost
I
done
felt
with
the
this
familiar
grade. You're
ache rise
so
up,
good.
the one that came every
Thanks,
time I
Rose.
remembered how long I'd hidden too.
Did you finish your psych paper yet?
But this time it was tangled with something sharper. Hope. Fear. The terrifying possibility that this could be real. The next days were a blur of stolen glances and careful silences. We didn't kiss again right away.
It feels
Instead, we
different up
built
here.
something slower.
Like we can actually breathe. I
Scarier.
know. Are you still
Yara
thinking
wasn't
about
looking.
Portland? Always.
Fingers brushing while we did dishes.
We should do this more often.
The way she'd rest her head on my shoulder for 3
pretty
full
cozy.
seconds before pulling away like it burned. Hadley
see
became
the
our
look she
quiet
gave
guardian,
us?
leaving snacks and disappearing at the right moments. Never
Anyway,
asking questions
about the
but always
party tonight.
smiling like she knew. Then the real crack appeared. It was 2 weeks after the first kiss. Piper had gone home for her little sister's birthday.
Hey guys!
When she came back Sunday night, the room
Welcome
felt
back.
different the second she
Hey.
walked in.
It's good to be home. Rough
Her
day?
shoulders were tight,
You have no idea.
eyes red-rimmed.
Well, you're home now.
She dropped her duffel and sank onto her bed without speaking.
Are
I
you
waited.
almost done? My neck is
The
starting to
overhead
hurt.
light made everything look
Almost.
too sharp,
Hold still. This one
too
is
real.
tricky.
My
My
mom
mom
found a
found a
text, she said
text.
finally. From you. But she read it like it was a
Just
confession.
a heart emoji.
Piper laughed
She
once.
prayed over me.
Bitter.
Told me I was confused.
Told me I was confused.
This would
That
ruin
this,
everything she
whatever
worked
this
for.
is, would ruin everything I've worked for. Her voice broke on the last word. She looked at me then. Really looked, and I saw the war inside her eyes. I wanted to pull her close. Tell her we could figure it out together. That love didn't have to destroy anything. But I knew better.
You don't have to choose
I'd
right
lived
now.
that war myself for years. You don't have to choose right now, I said instead.
All done.
My own voice sounded
Perfect.
foreign,
Hey, are you okay?
steady on the outside while
Yeah,
everything
I am
inside
now.
screamed. She reached for my hand.
I
Our
don't
fingers
trust
laced
anyone.
tight. knuckles
I
white.
trust you.
I don't trust anyone, she whispered again,
That terrifies me more than my
echoing that
mom
first
does.
night. But I trust you. And that terrifies me more than my mom does. We sat like that until the dorm quieted and the only sound was the distant hum of the vending machine down the hall. Eventually she leaned in and kissed me again, deeper this time. Slower. Like she was memorizing the shape of it in case it had to be the last. Her tears tasted salty against my lips. When we pulled apart, she rested her forehead on mine. I can't lose my family, she said.
I also can't pretend
Not
I don't
yet.
feel this.
Maybe not ever. But I also can't pretend I don't feel this. Her thumb brushed my cheek, wiping away a tear I hadn't realized had fallen. So what do we do? Riley. I
So what
didn't
do we
have
do,
a perfect
Riley?
answer. The dorm room felt smaller than ever. The walls pressing in with all the unsaid things.
Does that
Outside.
hurt? No, it's fine.
Someone laughed too
Wait,
loud.
Who is that?
Life kept moving whether we were ready or not. We chose the messy middle. We didn't label it. We didn't parade it. We kept the kisses quiet. The touches hidden under blankets during movie nights when Hadley pretended not to notice. Some mornings Piper still woke up with that haunted look.
You know you can't escape this, sweetie.
The one that said her mom's voice
Wake up.
was still in her head. Some nights I still wrote in my journal,
It
pages.
looks so good, Piper.
And pages
Seriously,
about
he
the
said
fear
that.
that I might be asking her to break something she couldn't put back together.
Did
But we
you see
also
the
laughed
look on
more.
Professor Miller's
Real
face when
laughs
Mark
that
asked
shook the
that
bunk
question?
beds. We studied together
Oh
with
my
her head in my
God,
lap,
yes, it
my
was
fingers in her hair.
priceless. Did you
We
guys see
walked
Professor
across
Miller's
campus
face
holding
when he
hands for
realized?
3
Oh
whole
my
seconds
God,
when no
yes,
one
it
was looking.
Priceless.
The air between us felt electric and fragile at the same time. Like the first warm day after a long winter, beautiful, but you still kept a coat nearby just in case. Hadley finally said something one random Tuesday while we were all eating cold pizza on the floor. You two are the worst at keeping secrets, she teased. Mouth full. Then
You
softer.
look happy. Both of you.
Both of you.
That's enough for
That's
now.
enough for now.
Almost
Piper
done. This
glanced at
looks
me.
So good.
A small smile
Evening
tugging at the
class.
corner of her mouth,
Very
the one that
impressive,
always made my
Hads.
chest ache in the best way. I smiled back. The kind of smile that didn't need words.
I
We're
can't
still
believe it's
figuring it
actually
out.
just sitting there now. I know, right?
The
Took her
journal
long
sits
enough.
on my shelf now.
Well, secrets don't stay secret
No
forever
longer
in this
hidden.
room.
Sometimes Piper flips through it when she thinks I'm asleep. Her fingers tracing my handwriting like it's a map to somewhere she's still scared to go.
Are you
I
sure
don't
you
mind.
staying in tonight? Hey,
Some secrets are better
this is
when they're
exactly
shared,
where I want to be.
even if the sharing doesn't come with a neat ending.
I
College
swear, if
dorms
Professor
are
Davis
loud
gets
and
us one more
cramped and
essay,
full
I'm
of other
dropping
people's
out.
drama.
You literally say
Ours just happens to have a little extra heart in it now.
I told you I'd get it right this time.
It's not perfect.
It looks amazing, Hads.
It's
Are
not
you
some big
serious about the
declaration or
alpaca sweater
fairy
next?
tale.
You two are ridiculous.
It's 3 girls trying to grow up in a 12 by 12 room,
We just need more space
learning
for the band posters.
that sometimes the bravest thing isn't coming out swinging, it's staying soft enough to feel everything anyway. And every night when the lights go out, I listen to Piper's breathing slow across the room and think, I dropped my secret book,
Dropping this secret
and somehow
book
it handed me something even scarier.
A
A chance.